how did you get into tech?
First job was at Morningstar, so started in customer success, dealing directly with clients, like how are they interacting with our software, how are they using it.
But that was kind of the first time that software became a thing, right? That you were influencing building and so on, right?
Right, and then from there I transitioned to a business analyst on our mobile solutions team. So it was a brand new concept at Morningstar. We were kind of like a startup within a larger organization. So that was really where I got my first foray into product management and learning about mobile and the importance of building for specific use cases like that.
What I see a lot, right, in the consulting environment where we are an external partner to someone in-house, there's even a higher level of scrutiny or higher level of ownership that we need to take on. How do you see that play out in actual, how do you guys control it, I guess?
I think it's really important, if there's a risk, we need to talk about it with the client very well in advance, set expectations from the beginning of what do we feel comfortable that we can actually commit to and what are still some unknowns, what do we need to do some more investigation around. And we're very transparent in our reporting to make sure that we're on track in terms of budget and scope and do all of that regular reporting at the end of every 2-week sprint.
Yeah, it helps because we have that Power Up app and we track all of our time down to 15-minute increments, and then the application aggregates all of that data and the clients can see it live, right?
Even tracking our time, that's not something that exists at an in-house role. So making sure that we're being held accountable for the work that we're producing and making that available to the clients to review.
How does being a product manager inside of a product organization versus being a product manager at a consulting entity like us, how does it differ?
When you're more in-house, you're really focused on execution and working very closely with the dev team and designers, and that also applies here as well, but it's also more about establishing that client relationship and how does that sort of grow over time and how are we being the best in terms of subject matter experts and consultants on what we know best in terms of technology and our domain. So I work primarily in financial services, so I have that expertise that some of our clients don't necessarily have. So it kind of just helps really grow that relationship and see how we can deliver those results consistently over time and hopefully work on even more projects with them.
For you yourself personally, what's important about product management? Why is that a thing that you want to do overall?
I like it a lot because it's we have a lot of control over what we do and we can make those decisions for the organization based on like I was saying, user research, making sure we're thinking about the end user. Using data is something that I really value. So do we have a track record of usage, or have we had a bunch of qualitative feedback that we can actually act upon? I'm a very accomplishment-driven person, so I like at the end of 3 months, 6 months, or whatever it is, and we're working on a project here at Devbridge that we've actually delivered what we said we were going to.
What are the dangers, I guess, of not having the user's voice in the product conversation?
I think it's tough because you'll get a lot of external stakeholders, a lot of people have opinions, and you have to think about, we understand this is a business and the clients we're working for have their own goals, but we need to make sure that those always tie back to, okay, well, your clients are using these this product and the software, and they need to accomplish certain things to use it. And if you lose that, then you're going to lose your customers. Yeah. So I think we really always have to kind of tie back to what is really the vision and the goals of the product that we're building and the software, and make sure that it actually can accomplish those for your users.
Thank you for taking the time and appreciate your perspective.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.